So, we have no issues that way, and the only reason we don't disclose anymore is, we're just become a bigger target.
So it's because you'll just continue to face more questions.
It'll just give them more ammunition.
To the American people, though, when they hear about, perhaps accounts with your name on it overseas and tax shelters.
Good evening and welcome. The most talked about marriage in America right about now might be the political union of Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan. But long before there was a Paul Ryan in his life, Mitt Romney was, by all accounts, heavily reliant upon one true North Star, his wife Ann Romney. Tonight we begin a candid conversation. NBC's Natalie Morales sat down with Ann Romney, who was and remains for this candidate the real running mate.
This time she's stepped out as his fiercest defender, especially when it comes to questions about the family's estimated $250 million fortune and their tax returns.
A lot of people still are asking, why not be transparent and release more than the 2010 and the estimates for 2011?
Have you seen how we're attacked? Have you seen what's happened?
It's been in the press quite a bit. Now, are you angry that it's been in the press? I mean, should you not be questioned about your finances?
We have been very transparent to what's legally required of us. But the more we release, the more we get attacked. The more we get questioned, the more we get pushed. And so we have done what's legally required, and there's going to be no more tax releases given. And there's a reason for that, and that's because of what happens as soon as we release anything. Mitt's financial disclosures when he was governor are huge. If people want to really look and see any question they have. Mm-hmm. The other thing they have to understand is that Mitt is honest, his integrity is just golden. We pay our taxes. We are absolutely, beyond paying our taxes, we also give 10% of our income to charity. So, we have no issues that way, and the only reason we don't disclose anymore is, we're just become a bigger target.
So it's because you'll just continue to face more questions.
It'll just give them more ammunition.
To the American people, though, when they hear about, perhaps accounts with your name on it overseas and tax shelters, they feel like you may be hiding something.
There's nothing we're hiding. We've had a blind trust for how many years? We don't even know what's in there. It's been managed by blind trust since before Mitt was governor.
I have never obstructed justice. And I think, too, that I could
forward.
Say
and so,
that in my years of public life,
I'll be curious to see what's in there, too.
I welcome this kind of examination.
In that conversation with Natalie Morales, you heard Ann Romney there talk about her conversion to Mormonism, and we wanted to let you know next week we will devote the entire hour of this broadcast to the Mormon faith.
That you think it was spontaneous. Are we not on the same page here?
Well, Bob, let me tell you what we understand to be the assessment at present. First of all, very importantly, as you discussed with the president, there is an investigation that the United States government will launch, led by the FBI. That has begun.
But they're not there.
They're not on the ground yet, but they have already begun looking at all sorts of evidence of various sorts already available to them and to us, and they will get on the ground and continue the investigation. So we'll want to see the results of that investigation to draw any definitive conclusions. But based on the best information.
And then last night we learned the news of this attack in Benghazi. Our country is only as strong as the character of our people and the service of those, both civilian and military, who represent us around the globe. No acts of terror will ever shake the resolve of this great nation.